Well, howdy, everybody. Teresa here. Sorry it's been a little bit since I've made a video. Been kind of a crazy week. And, Jellybean hasn't been feeling real great lately. We noticed, some months back she had a little bit of a hard lump in her lower abdomen. This was before she got spayed, actually. She got spayed on May 23rd. The vet then checked it out, said that she was okay. She was fine. They spayed her. And we continued to watch it. And then recently it started to really grow. And it's grown a lot and traveled up her abdomen. So yesterday, Brad got her into the vet. We had an appointment the day before he had called and couldn't get her until the 21st. But she said call every morning at 7:30 because sometimes, we have a cancellation and, we'll get her in. So, did that. They had a cancellation yesterday at 10:30. It wasn't until about 11:30 they got seen because they had an emergency case. One of the vets that was going to see her had to do an emergency surgery. So he got put with another vet. Long story short, the vet thinks that there's a 50-50 chance it's cancer. And we kind of knew that. Could be an infection, though they're thinking cancer. And she's not here now. She went in the front room. So, we were already suspecting that just because of how fast it's grown. And her appetite's great. She's drinking great. She's not playing as much as she did, but she's 8 to 10 years old. So, cried a lot yesterday. And then I cried some more. I knew I couldn't deal with people yesterday. Brad took Jellybean to the vet because I knew I might lose my stuff. If they gave me bad news and stuff, I might, I just couldn't handle it. I handled it for years and years. Brad would be at work. I had to take all the animals to the vet. So, he was fine with that. So, that's what it is. So, the problem is though, she kept licking her abdomen, and she was making herself red and raw and bleeding even. So, the vet said she's got to wear that cone, that E-collar cone. E-collar. And we had one left from when she got spayed. And I had hung on to it just in case I would need it with her again. Thank goodness. But she likes to beat her full head off with this cone on, even though I've trimmed it way down. So, I kind of looked and I thought about getting one of those soft collars. It looks just like a neck pillow. I don't think she would keep that on any better. I think she would still be running into stuff, So I was looking and I thought of a onesie, that snaps in the bottom. And they do make those for animals. Well, I got to do things cheaper. So we did stop. Well, I had put in a small order from Walmart because I still need to get stuff for Thanksgiving dinner. Get the rest of the stuff. And I was afraid I might not have enough money, I hate stuff under my fingernails. Drives me nuts. But anyway, I decided that I needed to put in a small Walmart order. I initially put it in. The whole preface was to get some of the onesies. Well, because she needs a size 12 months. Actually, she needs a size 18 months. Later on, when we can afford it, we'll get her some. I only got like 6. Well, she'll go through 3 of them easy in a day. So, but that's just what I can do. But she really needs 18 months, the onesies. There's just a t-shirt to snap in the bottom. Not because onesies, you have to be careful because some of them are like adult onesies, human adult and stuff. So yeah, and she doesn't need pajamas or anything. So anyway, yeah, she's out in the front room. We went to Walmart. Brad went in early because he needed to get a money order anyway, and then he could go in. He went in and got her diaper covers. He knew I wasn't up to dealing with people and all that. I waited out in the car. Then we picked up the Walmart order, came home, got the onesie on her. They gave her 5 tablets of antibiotics. She takes half a tablet a day. 5 tablets was $25. Gave her no painkillers. So, she's taking aspirin. They have canine aspirin. I didn't know that. Carol found it. They have it at Walmart and stuff. I know they have it on Amazon too. And it's for small to medium breeds, but that again we'll have to wait until. I mean, we have regular aspirin that we put in our food. So, the vet did say the only way they could find out for sure if it was cancer is they did an exploratory surgery, which would be $3,000 to $4,000, and she'd have to go to a special vet because they don't even do it at our vet or anything. So, no way we could have ever afford that. I'm not going to do a GoFundMe for that as much as I love my dog. She is 8 to 10 years old and stuff. So, I don't want to put her through that. An exploratory surgery. So, we're just going to keep her comfortable. She's taking the antibiotics. She goes back in to see the vet November 29th. Giving us enough time to decide if we're going to have to put her down or not. That's the sucky part about being a pet owner, isn't it? It really is. So, yeah, I spent a lot of time crying, a lot of time holding her. The onesies work. She seems to be a little more comfortable with it too, because, it's not licking it. It's not getting rubbed raw. It looked really good this morning. Really good. So, I haven't given up, but I'm preparing. My motto always is hope for the best and plan for the worst. So, that's what I'm doing. I just told Brad we're just going to do the best we can with her, and when she gets to be in too much pain and stuff and her quality of life isn't, anything good, then we'll have to say not goodbye, but just goodbye for now, or see you later. That's the biggest celebration ever when we do get up to, hopefully, heaven. Because we got a lot of loved ones, including a lot of pets. So, that's what's going on here. You guys know she's my emotional support animal. And I'm just not sure if I'm going to get any more pets after this. Brad really would love to have chinchillas. But, they're more nocturnal. And I said, fine. I'm not telling me can't. But, you're going to have to either put it in the art studio or his room because they need a quiet, dark place to sleep during the daytime. And to not have the chinchilla around the dog because they're afraid of dogs and cats and ferrets. So, we've been doing some research. I really wanted to get a couple cats. But there's that problem with Brad's allergies and how bad it's going to be. And you don't know until you get a cat. Well, I'm not the type of person who's going to bring a cat into my house, let it stay for a couple weeks, then decide, and I know that does happen, but because sometimes you get a dog or a cat, and then you realize that maybe your child is allergic. You have no choice but to rehome. But we know, so, that doesn't apply to us. We already know he's allergic and stuff, and he loves cats. He really does. And I would love to get some of those shelves that go on the walls for the cats and the whole bit. But then again, we're getting up there in age, and I mean, yeah, I'm 59, but my animals live a long time, and we'll make sure that I outlive them. So, and it might be nice to be able to do some traveling and stuff without having to worry about animals at home and who's going to take care of them and stuff. I mean, you hear all that next door? It's like they run a automobile tinting place, full one, next door, if we're not selling some 420. Oh, good. He normally doesn't let them play the music very long. I have to say that. We get along fine with him. I wish he wasn't doing that kind of stuff, but you got to just kind of keep the peace with your neighbors sometimes, and I worry about it, but nothing I can do about it. Nothing at all. And this is the grossest thing ever. The stuff that's caught in your hairbrush, and you never can get it out. I'll take scissors and stuff. Can't get them out. Now this brush is years and years old, so that must, I don't know. I remember my grandmother had a brush that she always used. Back when they had those big dresser sets of like the mirror and the brush and the comb and stuff. Yeah. See, I never can get any of that out. It just drives me nuts. See, because it gets caught. See, look. Isn't that disgusting? Now I could spend all day here picking it out. Something to do when I can't sleep, right? I'll put that in a pile with things to do when you can't sleep. So anyway, that's what's going on with us. I'm still working out all the other good stuff. I really wanted to kind of eat my feelings yesterday, but I didn't. Trying to break that habit. So that's about all that's really going on. Thanksgiving this year, we're going to be at home like normal, and we already have a turkey, so I'm going to do the whole dinner thing, except for smaller. And that way it gives us a lot of good leftovers on that turkey. I'm excited about that. Some lean protein around, ready and available as a godsend. So, Yesterday, coming up with the money for the vet bill and stuff was like, whew. That's why I was worried about getting the rest of the Thanksgiving ingredients. Because I'm going to make Brad's mom's ambrosia salad. But I'm going to put Jell-O in it. Because there's no Jell-O in it. And then she liked to she would cut up like an angel food cake. And she liked to put it in there. I'm thinking about doing, angel food cake is so expensive. It was like $5.50 for a whole one. And then it was like $4.50 for just the one bar thing, the loaf. I can get a cake mix for $1, y'all. That's what I did. Got a cake mix, a white one. I'm not even sure I'm going to actually use it for that, though. I'm kind of rethinking that, so we'll see. Anyway, I'm making ambrosia salad, the stuffing, the mashed potatoes and gravy, of course, the turkey, a nice relish tray. Well, not super nice, just going to have olives and pickles. Can't afford much else. Oh, and celery with the peanut butter, and then some celery with the spray can cheese on it. Who doesn't love that, though? I remember as a kid, that was part of my very favorite thing was the cheese with the peanut butter or the celery with the cheese and some with peanut butter. Then we literally put the black olives on it. I didn't get any black olives. They're too darn expensive. They're $2 a can here. So, we're going to have a can of biscuits, but they're the Grand biscuits. We already have some of those. They need to be used up, so rather than Brad make rolls, we do that. I'm going to make a homemade pumpkin pie. the day before. We don't do yams. We don't like them, so I'm not going to mess with that. Again, with the cranberry sauce, we don't really like it, so I'm not even going to mess with it. Why buy stuff and make stuff that we don't like? We don't care for the green bean casserole. Brad hates it. I can tolerate it. He hates it, so why make it? So, anyway, we're going to have a nice little Thanksgiving celebration and stuff. Gosh, so many people already have their stuff up, their trees. They already have their outside stuff up and lit. It's like crazy. You know, when I was a kid, we would get made fun of because traditionally we would like decorate the house like maybe Thanksgiving Day if we were home after dinner, or else we would do it the next day. We used to get made fun of. Oh man, I can't believe now. Heck, some of these people had their Christmas lights up before Halloween. So this year we got a projector from Temu. It's like under $5. The Christmas one, I can put it on the side of my trailer here. It's got, you know, you guys know this. It's got the snowflakes and the snowmen and all the different, you know, Santa Claus and all that stuff. And they kind of all look like they're flying almost gently into each other and over the top and stuff. It'll be nice. And then I also bought 2 sets of the solar lights. Now, I'm telling you guys, those fairy lights, those solar ones, those are the way to go, I think. Because I don't have to worry about a great big electric bill. The only thing on my decorations that has to be plugged in is I do have a couple sets of lights that Brad puts over on the shepherd's hook. And then I have 2 inflatables. I have a gingerbread man one that Carol got me, which I just cherish. And then I got this one that's like 3 gnomes, looking gnomes. Guys, I got that on markdown clearance when we moved here. And then the rest of it's all solar lights, which is nice. And then we just kind of leave them out to light the pathways too. So I always get like the warm white ones. I like warm white. So anyway, that's what is going on here. I have not got those hats taken yet because stuff keeps happening, but we're going to work on that next week, early part of next week. I really want those to get out before, you know. Yeah, Brad just needs to sit down and be able to work on that and stuff, so maybe Monday maybe I'll get him to do that tomorrow, so Monday we could take those. That would be nice. So, I canceled my cardiology appointment. Now, I don't know if I've even said anything about when I last went to this doctor, who is not my normal doctor. It's her PA, because she's been out so long, right? Well, she starts on about heart failure this and heart failure that, and I'm like, what? She's like, oh yeah, you have heart failure. I'm like, what? Oh yeah. I'm like, nobody said anything to me about heart failure. Kidney, they thought I had kidney disease. Then they figured out later on I don't. My kidneys are great now. Yeah, they've healed themselves. They're great. The UTIs I was having, okay, I'm just going to put this, might be too much TMI, but if you're somebody who suffers from constipation because of medicines, because prescription medicines you have to take, that can cause problems and cause women to have UTIs. You know, the E. coli in our stool and stuff. My urologist said you can clean yourself the very best you can. You still will get them. So, he has me on a regimen of, yes, taking some help every day to help me be able to eliminate, but also there's a special estrogen cream he has me put on my female bits. I guess that helps. Because he said when women become, especially past menopause, so dry, that will happen. I didn't know that. But the medicine he gave me on last time, the new antibiotic, worked wonderful. I've not gone this long ever without having a bladder infection. So that's great. So, but no, I canceled it because I found my paperwork yesterday morning from numerous hospital stays. None of it listed I have heart failure. So I canceled it. I don't have the money to put out for all these expensive tests to prove to some overly eager PA that I don't have heart failure. I said, why in the hospital was I not? Then if I have heart failure, I'm not on any kind of drug. I don't see a cardiologist. My cardiologist, when she ran all these medical tests not last time I was in the hospital, but the time before, found nothing. She said, your heart works great. They did that chemical stress test thing. Yeah. So, I feel confident. I've been working out all the time. I'm not having any problems. I feel better now than I have probably in a good 15, 20 years. So, I canceled it. Thank goodness I did because, now we had to come up and scrounge for money to get this dog in the vet, which is the pet owner's just our responsibility. Not one I begrudge. Yeah, she must have went out in the front room. Her and her sister have been sticking super close together. Nixie knows Jellybean doesn't feel good. She's really been. It was so cute this morning, though. Jellybean come and, okay, you got a picture. She's wearing this little onesie that's got like little koala bears or something on it, right? Brad picked out the onesie. Big surprise. The onesie's all, hi, little baby girl. There you are. You want to come here? Jellybean, come here. Come on, Spunka Pooka. Come on, come see the mama. Come here. Do you want to come here? Do you want to come see them? No? She does not want to come see you people right now. I don't know if I can. There she is. Look, look. There she is, Jellybean. Hi. What? Are you eating? What? What you eat? You're talking to me. What did you eat, huh? Do you see the prisms on my wall there? Yeah, that's from, I have these prisms hung up on my window. So they'll go like on my ceiling and all over my walls. I love it. And then, let me see if I can show you guys this. Let me turn it around. Look at this. I got that from Temu. I love it. It kind of braces that to me. Because sometimes I'm just like, wah! So, anyway, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. That wall needed something. So besides that, we're just making the best of it, aren't we, Jellybean? Jellybeansta. How's my little Winsta? Hi, baby girl. Are you feeling okay? I know. We'll just do the best we can, right? Right? I think I'm going to have to change your pants. I think you pooped. Did you poop? I love you. I love you. Look how pretty you are. Look at you. Look at how pretty you are. Someday you're so pretty. I know. Oh my goodness. You see how things got real playful? What are you doing? Jellybean. Oh, no, we can see you now. What? Oh, I know. Are you a good girl, huh? Are you mama good girl, huh? Are you my good girl, aren't you? She's a good girl. So anyway, that's about all we got. Oh. Now where are we going? Are we going this way now? Oh, now you're being silly. Are you being silly? Oh my goodness. What? You're silly. You're silly. Oh, and let me tell you guys, and then I'll let you go. Yesterday. What? What are you doing? That your favorite spot ever? Jellybean? Jellybean, what are you doing? Jellybean, what are you doing? You don't know? Okay. I love you. Are you tired? I know. Are you okay? Jelly. Is it time for an aspirin, maybe? It might be. Anyway, yesterday, Barbie and I went to take her. She's horrible in some places. So, I know last time that Brad took her in to get spayed, that she was acting up. She was. Yes, you were, Jelly. Remember, you were barking at all the dogs at the spay clinic? You had everybody going. And all the other dogs would be quiet unless you started in, so they all pointed at your dad and said, that's who brought that dog. So yesterday, she has a diaper and he brings her in. She pooped 5 times. They had to wait longer, but 5 times in the waiting room. And she peed about 3 times. And that was just in the waiting room. I'm sure they were glad to see her go. And she had a diaper on, but I guess it came squirting out the diaper hole. And then, so he gets her into the exam room. He's taking the diaper off of her. Of course, she's still got it everywhere. And I guess Brad said it was a sticky kind. And so one of the vet techs got him some paper towels and that kind of stuff. He said, forgive my language, but she all over down my leg. He showed me. I'm sure they were glad to see her go. And then she decided she was on the way up there. She sat in the passenger seat. Brad said, as good as it could be. Then she decided on the way home, no, he needed to hold her. He needed to hold her up on his chest with her head right here. Now, I'm not too sure if he wasn't wanting that too, though, because he loves that. And since he got bad news about her, and he's so attached to her. Since he's home with these 2 dogs, is that you crying? Are you okay? Is that you crying? Or is that your sister? Anyway, yeah, because he's gotten very attached since he's home with these 2 dogs. He was very attached to Charlie, too. I mean, he loves animals, but, this is the first time that he's gotten to be home with animals and stuff. So, anyway, that was some not so great news. Oh, it's not her crying, it's Nixie. Nixie! Nixie! You okay? Come here, Nixie. I always call Nixie Noodle Poodle, and I have way before we ever got a poodle. But anyway, that's life, and sucky as it be, and I think she does have cancer. I really do. But I could be wrong. They have said I had uterine cancer, and I did not. They said I had a cancerous tumor on my kidney, I did not. So then they said I had breast cancer, and I did not. All of those were infections, and the one in my breast was walled off so hard they were sure it was cancer and stuff, and it got me into surgery right away, and it wasn't. It was a walled off infection. So if you're the praying type, pray for her. If you guys just want to think good vibes stuff, do that too, because I love my puppies, and she is my emotional support dog. Now I'm being her emotional support human. We're blessed to have the animals that we have, and we're just going to make it the best we can for her. That's all we can do. I tell you what, I wanted a cigarette so bad yesterday. I did not have one because I know it would kill me. But I certainly wanted one so bad. I cried forever. It was crazy. So, you never know. You never know one day to the next what life will bring you. And you gotta just take the good and the bad. You gotta just feel blessed to be alive. And that's what I'm doing anyway. Still making my hat, still working out, still doing everything, and taking care of her and my little nuclear family right here. So that's it. I had my wonderful friend Carol and Kathy that kind of helped me through yesterday and were there for me, and I really appreciate that because I told them. And I was just so sad that, you know. You know when you're probably going to get that kind of news, but you know that you don't want to, but you know you have to, yeah. You know, it just, we're not going to see her in pain and stuff. You know, here in a couple weeks, I can get some of that K9 aspirin because and some more onesies. I just too broke right now. You know, I should have at least 6 more onesies. I didn't have time, and I wasn't in the right frame of mind to go to some thrift stores and see if they had any. I might do that next week or something. Well, no, because Thanksgiving. So, oh well, we'll get it figured out. Brad's off running some errands. I need to have a steak because I'm really anemic. I don't dare take any iron. So, and then getting some chicken livers too, because I'll have the steak tonight and chicken livers tomorrow night. Because, you know, try and get that iron up. I've been eating broccoli and all that. So, that's it. So, anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. I'm going to go get dressed. I'm still in my nightgown. I know, we just been kind of talking and watching a few videos today. So, but I need to go get dressed. I need to get my workout in. And then, you know, I got to help. I promised Brad I would do dishes and that kind of stuff. So I need to get all that done before he gets back, because then he won't let me do the dishes, and you know how it is. I want to show you guys these. So, aren't these just beautiful? I got these from Temu too. This is a set of the 5. Now you'll see the clear ones there on Temu, but they aren't. The picture doesn't do them justice. These are just gorgeous. You know, they are just so gorgeous. So, you know, for under $5, I think we're right at 5. So they're beautiful. I love them. I just love them. They're so pretty. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna let you guys go, and I know I'm stirring it, and I'm stirring in a vape juice bottle. Anyway, remember, I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendships so very much. You guys help me so much. Just somebody to talk to, somebody shares what goes on in our life and stuff. So, anyway, do something nice for yourself, and then do something nice for somebody else. Normally I say that the opposite way, don't I? I'm still a little tired. Do something nice for somebody else, and then do something nice for yourself. And we're all going to say, goodbye, Jellybean. Say goodbye. Love you guys. Bye.